So before watching this video, I want you to go outside. Very important this is. If you have a graveyard near your house, near your town, go there. Be there. Be present. Look around. What is going on here? Where am I? Right? Look at the graves. Look at the name, of the grave. What person was this? What was his name? Say hello, right? And just be there. Be present. What is going on? Where am I? Right? Do that. Be there for like half an hour. If an hour, it would be good. Then come back. Then watch this video. Now, go do that. Come back. Then we're gonna talk. You probably did that. I'm gonna be honest. Most of you didn't do that. But if you're gonna do that because it's just better. So let's talk about it. So you see, the modern world that we live in, it makes us forget something which is inevitable. It makes us forget something which is important to remember. It makes us forget that we're going to die. And this modern world that we live in, how do we live the life that we live? We are on our phones most of the time. We're not even present. When we are on our phones, a lot of times you don't even know what you're doing. A lot of times you don't even like what you're doing. You're scrolling and it just feels like, focus, but you have been doing it's like, not just one more video, stuff like that, right? And you do this and you get cheap dopamine. People drink, people watch porn, people watch YouTube. Dopamine is the same thing. People listen to music, right? You're doing all of these things to run away from reality, right? And the reality is that, and I'm not saying, obviously this is the reality that you are going to die, but you can also live, obviously. But in this video, obviously, we're talking about death. So we forget about death when we do this, right? Like, when was the last time you thought of death, that you're going to die? Very long time ago, probably, right? And it's so important to have the idea that you're going to die, right? The idea, that thought in your mind. Why? Because you're not going to be wasting that much of your time. You're going to be very careful what you're going to be doing every day, because you know where I'm going. And where are you going? Think about that. Where are you going? What is happening? Every day, as every day passes, what's happening? You're getting closer to death. And what are you doing? Think about that. When you have the idea that you're going to die, when you have it on your mind, do you think you're going to be scrolling, right? Do you think you're going to be scrolling on your phone mindlessly without any purpose? Do you think you're going to be living life, okay, I'm going to die. So what I'm going to do? What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my phone. Today, tomorrow, and all my life, I'm just going to scroll, right? I'm just going to become this mindless person who does not think, who does not question, who does not do anything. Do you think you would think that when you have the idea that you're going to die? You probably wouldn't think that. So this is so important. You need, and here's the thing, right? You would not think this that much if you don't go to graveyards. You need to go there, right? And a lot of people are actually scared to go there. Like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? Nothing's going to happen. The only thing that's going to happen, one thing, it will happen. And if you're going to question, I mean, if you're in your mind, if you're thinking of other things, then you probably wouldn't think this. But if you're actually there, if you're present, you're going to be asking this, that these people buried here, this is going to happen to me too. So what am I doing in life, right? That I know that I'm going to die, but what do I want to do in life? That I could say, I have done something which is meaningful, right? Because you don't want to, I mean, do you really want to spend your whole life on a phone, doing nothing, wasting your time? Do you want to spend your whole life playing video games? Do you want to spend your whole life drinking? Do you want to spend your whole life running away from reality? Do you want to spend your whole life watching TV series? Do you want to spend your whole life watching movies, listening to music? Is that the life you want to live? I mean, most of you are probably doing that already, right? And why are you doing that? Because it's easy. It's easy to do this. It's easy to escape from the things which you have to do, right? And it's easy to just escape from life by doing these things which I just said. It's so easy, right? Like it doesn't take any effort. Like it doesn't take any effort to listen to music. It doesn't take any effort to watch some TV series. It doesn't take any effort to watch some film, to play a video game. It doesn't take any effort. You're just sitting there, with the buttons and stuff like that. It doesn't take much effort. And it's so easy to do. But what is it doing? What are you doing? If you're honest with yourself, what are you doing? You're running away. You're escaping from reality. And here's another thing. When you do this for so long, you feel like this is just my life now. So it's hard to change that. So when you try to change that, you feel like like you abandoning this, and that you don't really want to do this. You feel like you're gonna miss out because you're just too attached to it. And I'll tell you one thing: you're not gonna be missing out. You might feel that way right now, and if you are trying to quit all of these things, right? You might feel that way in the beginning, but when you have done that, you won't feel that way. Because real life is way better. When you're not getting this cheap dopamine from all of these things, right? You're going to be getting natural dopamine, and that will feel nice. You won't necessarily have to do things to feel good, right? Obviously, you will do things, but it will be nice. Like what? You will like talking to people. And right now, you may not even like talking to people because it's just not that fun, because you don't really get that much dopamine from it because you're watching TV shows, you're playing video games. How are you going to get natural dopamine? Like, how are you going to like talking to people? You won't. That won't happen, right? And all of these things that we do, ultimately, what are you doing? To escape from reality, to escape from the things you have to do, to escape from the idea of this, that you're going to die. So when you have this on your mind, that I am going to die, and I should be very careful with what I'm doing, right? You should be very careful. And when you go to graveyard every single day, you're going to be thinking like this. I prefer to go at night, so it's just better. You can go in the day as well, but you're gonna go there and you're gonna look at the graves. If you do it every day, it's better. And here's the thing: you might go there and nothing might happen, and that will be the case if you're in your head. So you need to be present. So you go there every day and you look at the graves and you're like, these people, right? I'm gonna be like them. So what am I doing today? Do I want to live my life like this? Do I want things in life? And if I want things in life, and if I look at what I'm doing, is the other things which I'm doing gonna get to where I want to be in life? Probably not. So it might not seem like it's really that important, but when you actually do this, it will change the way you look at life a lot. The biggest thing I would say the biggest change you might notice is also that you would appreciate people. You would like spending time with people because you would realize that they are going to die too, right? So I hope I made sense, with everything that I talked about, that all of this makes sense. And at least some of you actually do what I just said, because it will help you, right? And a lot of people are actually scared to go to graveyards, really. But you need to go there. Why are you scared? Do you think you're going to die? Like, I mean, you do you think you are going to die? First of all, you cannot escape death, right? You cannot escape death. When your time comes, you will die, right? But you need to think about that you're going to get, that you're getting close to death, and what do I want to do with my life. So do this, and then maybe to come back and tell me if you noticed any change. And not just one time, do this every day, and actually go there, look at the graves, ask questions, say hello, right? Things like that. Do that. It's very important. So I hope the video helps, because it's very important we run away from the idea that we're going to die, and just keep that in your mind. It will make your life better. You will appreciate things more, and you will be more present with people. Just I can give so many examples in what ways it's just going to make your life better, but that would take hours. So hope you do this, because it will change your life.